husband and I had a lovely date night out to Barnes & Noble one night, and he is not a book reader, but he actually was in there with me for a couple hours and thoroughly enjoyed it. So I'm excited to show you some of the things we looked at and just some fun things along the way. Okay, I am loving the Sprayed Edges Hunger Games books, the set, but since the newest one is coming out, do you think they're going to do another set that has the full series in it? Because I would rather wait for that than buy this one if they do. Since I acquire most of my books through thrifting, I actually have never read any Karen Slaughter books before, and I've heard so many good things. So if you have any recommendations for like the first one you think I should read, please let me know, because I would be very interested and I want to get a really good, start. Because you know how some authors, they have some books that are great and then some that are just like, eh. I don't want to start with an eh. I want like a really good first impression. So yeah, definitely let me know what your favorites are. I've been thinking about trying out are some cozy mysteries. So let me know also if there are any of those that you would recommend a series of, because I know my good friend Jenny, she is always watching my videos and she's looking for some book recommendations. She doesn't like anything scary, but I think a cozy mystery, because she's really into things with food. So if you know any good food cozy mysteries, please let me know. I am very much drawn in by covers, and for some reason that cover just, caught my attention. So this is funny, my husband spotted this. My husband's name is Brian and our oldest son's name is Gavin. So this is a local author apparently whose name is Brian Gavin. Pretty dang funny. I'm not much of one for reading romance, but I have to admit this display here was definitely eye-catching. I appreciate what they did here. Now this is the area I like to be in most. Yes, mysteries and thrillers. This is where I'm most at home in the bookstore. Love it. I'm such a dork, and my husband had me do this like 4 times before he got it right. I've also never read any Riley Sager, but I've heard this one is fantastic. So let me know. Is that the first one that I should read? Because I know the only one left, and yes, Lock Every Door are the 2 that I've heard really, really good things about. And I definitely know that I heard people get so angry about The House Across the Lake, so I don't think I'll start there. Just read a book by Wendy Corsi Staub that will be in my February wrap-up, so definitely watch for that. I thought it was cool that they had this set, but when I saw that it was $55, I was like, I don't think it's that cool anymore. But kind of nice to have a whole collection, but I think I'd rather just pick out books individually that I know I'm going to want. I discovered that my mom had the third book in the Housemaid series from Frida McFadden, so I bought her the first two for Christmas. So when she's done with them, I am going to borrow them and see what I think. So I'm excited for that because I haven't read any of those yet. But I'm always looking for stuff in mysteries and thrillers. Like, I'm just all about it. Murder Your Employer. That cracks me up. I don't work, so I'm not saying anything bad about anyone. I'm not trying to murder anybody, but that's just a funny title to me. And then I was looking at this Moonflower Murders book. I actually was looking at it on Book Outlet and have it in my cart. And it was funny because I didn't even remember looking at it here, but I show the back of a lot of the books. You can pause it and see what they're about if you're interested. But it sounds real good to me, so I might have to order that. So just like I'm not big into romance, I'm also not big into fantasy. I think it will just have to take the right thing. But for some reason, this book, the cover totally caught my attention. And then when I read the back, I was like, okay, I think this could be one that I would enjoy. So if you know anything about this book, if you've read it and think it would be a good one to try out for somebody who's not typically a fantasy kind of person, let me know because it did catch my attention. So that says something, right? I very much enjoy Edgar Allan Poe's work, so I think this could be a really interesting biography to read. I watch a lot of true crime. I haven't really read much true crime. Definitely scarier than fiction because it's real, and nothing's scarier than that. I definitely take you on a little tour of this section because there is just something about it that, I don't know, it gives me totally different feels than any other area of the bookstore. And I think a lot of it is because of reading classics when I was in school, and I spent a long time since I was in school, but a lot of those books are really what gave me even more of a love for reading and for things that aren't just, current and mainstream and things like that. And yeah, it just gave me a whole different appreciation for reading. And so when I see these books, I get really excited about them. I would love to really fill a library for myself full of classics that then hopefully like my grandkids and stuff will want to read someday, because my boys, I could never get them into reading no matter how hard I tried. But like stuff like this to me is just like the ultimate, and since they're classics, they're just always going to be classics, you know what I mean? And so yeah, I would love to have a library just filled with these things. You might remember me mentioning before, I just have a great appreciation for Native American culture, so I should read some more of those kind of books. And also, if you have not read C.S. Lewis, anything by him, I highly, highly recommend. Like, incredible writing, absolutely beautiful, so thought-provoking. I love his work. And then these are some Christian fiction and some thriller kind of books or suspense. And so I'm going to have to check some of this out because I haven't really delved into that genre. And so I definitely would like to do that because I am a Christian and I love suspense and thriller books. So I would love to see kind of what that genre has to offer. pop this up here because it was Valentine's Day when we were there, and so I mean I feel like I have to show some of the romance books. Again, it's not really the genre I lean toward. I'm not saying I will never read them, but I think it would take just the right thing. So again, I'm always looking for recommendations. Okay, I have no idea what this book is about, but that is fantastic. That title and that picture, oh my gosh, hilarious. And then I think it's a crime if you go and you don't get something from the cafe. So we did. Those sugar cookies, you get them warmed up, oh my gosh. And then a pistachio cold cream, oh man, so good. Okay, this looks good. I might have to look for this on Goodreads, or not Goodreads, on Book Outlet or something like that. But definitely read the back of this here and tell me if it sounds as good to you as it does to me, because it sounds dang good to me. So I've secured my bag of goods, but we're still browsing, and I'm so glad that we did because I saw these books. I literally know nothing about them, so if you do, tell me. But I was just totally caught by the cover and the sprayed edges. I'm like, look at this. Read to me, sweetheart. Seriously, how cute. And then like the coffee cup with the steam coming up. Like, I can't. I always make a stupid face when stuff is cute. I'm like, oh, it's so cute. It's like it's painful. And then If He Had Been With Me, and it's got the cute little, I love him, in a way I can't define, I think it said, and the little suckers, like, come on now. That is some cute, well done, cover and sprayed edges. Love it. Here's some romantasy, also not my thing, but not saying it never could be. Just have to find the right thing. Okay, I thought I'd show you my little haul from Barnes & Noble. It was a lovely little night out. Obviously, you will be seeing this probably 2 weeks after Valentine's Day, but it was Valentine's Day today as we were going out and we went out to eat at Chili's, and then we went to Barnes & Noble and walked around, went to the Barnes & Noble Cafe, and as you saw, got a delicious sugar cookie. I love the sugar cookies there, and you get them warmed up. Oh, and then pistachio cream cold brew. Oh, divine, actually. A bunch of it right here. But I wanted to go ahead and show you what I got. The first thing actually has nothing to do with books, but they had like their last chance Christmas stuff, and I saw this set for $5, and I was like, I want that. So it's just a nativity set, and it's very simple, and I think this will be so pretty. I have several different little nativity scenes on my tree. Like, one is inside of like a gourd from Costa Maya, Mexico and stuff. So I thought this though would be really pretty to put like right down the front, like on the front part of my tree. So I was excited. $5. I was like, heck yeah, I'll get that. So that's non-bookish, but I thought you might like to see it anyway. This is also non-bookish. We just got this for our two sons that still live at home. It's the Hammond's Midnight Snack Candy Bar. I don't know if you've seen this before, but it's got milk chocolate with pretzel, cookie, peanut brittle, mallow, and cereal. Okay, so we thought that would be like a good little Valentine's treat for them. So after I get done filming this, I'll go give it to them. I'm sure they'll enjoy it. I'll put it on the screen if they thought it was good. And let me just say, I sure as heck hope they think it's good, because those cost $4.50 each. $4.50 each for a candy bar. Okay, since it's Valentine's Day and I love them, we'll do it. Okay, the next thing I got, my favorite kind of bookmarks are magnetic bookmarks, but all the ones I have are fairly small. And when I saw these, I was like, ooh, this is perfect because they'll be, bigger. And so they are just these cute little like stack of books, and an open book, and then a closed book, and it literally just says book on the front of it. But I love magnetic bookmarks, and so I just find then they don't fall out of my book if I'm carrying it with me somewhere and stuff, and because that drives me crazy. And these were $4.99 for the set of 3, so I didn't think that was bad at all. Hopefully you can see there. I think I got it out of the glare. Very cute. And then you're probably like, okay, but did you get any books? I did. Technically I got 2 books, but they're in one book. And it's probably going to be kind of funny with all the things I was showing and everything that this is the book that I chose, but there's a reason for it. So, well, I'll just show it to you. So let me show you. It is Jane Eyre and Wuthering Heights. First of all, I love this jacket that's on here. I think it's really pretty. I love that it's the 2 books in one. And the awesome thing about this is it costs $12. $12 for the 2 books. The reason I got this is Jane Eyre is actually probably my favorite book of all time. There was something about it when I read it in high school, and I remember people making fun of me because everyone's like, you're actually reading that book? And I'm like, yeah, it's so good. There was something about it that just drew me in. So I've read it a couple times, but it's been several years since I read it. And so I went to go ahead and read it again. And then I have never read Wuthering Heights. So I was like, when I saw that the 2 books came in one and it was only $12, I was like, you know what? I think I'll get that, because I also just love the dust jacket on it that I think will be super cute. Like, I love the colors of this. This is fantastic to have on a bookshelf. So that is actually the only books that I got today. But we had a really good time just wandering around, checking everything out. We were cracking up. We saw some hilarious things. We saw some really cool stuff. Like I showed you some of those books that I found that like the cover and like the sprayed edges were just awesome. There's so many cool sprayed edges books. And kind of showing my husband some stuff. He is not a reader, and he's like, I don't know how you do it. Like, how I get so immersed in books. But it was really fun. Anyway, he was enjoying going around and me talking to him about different stuff, and just seeing everything that's there. So it was a really good time, and I hope you guys enjoyed just going around with me there. And yeah, I was being brave and doing goofy things in the store. In the one spot, my husband had to film it like 3 different times because he would be like crooked or have weird, and he's usually really good at that, so I don't know what he was doing. I think he was doing it on purpose, so I'd have to keep doing it. But yeah, I'm trying to be more brave and be out in stores and stuff, and so hopefully you enjoyed that and I didn't embarrass myself for no reason. All right, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you again very soon. Bye.